welcome back to my book corner for another story time with me, Rockin' Ryan. As you remember, last week was Julia Donaldson week, so this week I've chosen some different stories to read, and this week is going to be stories with animals in. Now today's book is all about Bramble Badger, who opens up his very messy home to lots of the other forest animals after a storm wreaked havoc all the way through the forest. So if you're ready, we're going to have today's story, which is A Home Full of Friends, and it is written by Peter Bentley. So let's turn on those listening ears, click, and get ready for today's story, A Home Full of Friends. Bramble was looking for nuts by the river when a sudden fierce storm made him shudder and shiver. Oh, bother! Oh, I'm bound to catch a cold in this storm. Oh, I'm heading back home where it's cosy and warm. Then crash! Bramble nearly jumped out of his skin. Oh, whatever was that? Is the sky falling in? The wind had blown over a rotten old tree. My house, Snuffle squeaked. It's as flat as can be. Oh, now there's nowhere to keep out the wind and the wet. Unless, little Bramble, there's room in your set. Oh dear, fretted Bramble, my set is a mess, and I haven't had much space or much dinner, but yes. Thanks, said the Dormouse. See you tonight. And she scampered off into the grass out of sight. Then Bramble met Tipper the Toad by a flood. My house, Tipper grumbled, it's full up with mud. Is there space in your set, little Bramble, to stay? Bramble looked worried, but answered, OK. Bramble walked on through the icy cold breeze and bumped into Boo running around in the trees. Oh, my nest has been buried by leaves, babbled Boo. Any chance, little Bramble, of staying with you? Oh, it'll be a tight squeeze, Bramble said, but all right. Thanks, said the Hedgehog. See you tonight. Oh dear, Bramble sighed when he got through his door. Do I have enough food in my kitchen for 4? And where will they sleep? I really can't say. Oh, I should have said they could all come and stay. But Bramble was kind. He would never say no to 3 little creatures with nowhere to go. He searched every drawer, every cupboard and shelf. There was just enough food for the 3 guests and himself. Then he looked in his junk room and found some old plates and an old wooden stool and a couple of crates. But still Bramble worried. I've only 1 bed. We'll all have to squish in together, he said. The Toad's bound to snore, and the Hedgehog's all prickly, and the Dormouse's whiskers are sure to be tickly. He was worrying still when he heard a loud knock. He opened the door, and he got a big shock. There on the doorstep were Snuffle and Boo and Tipper, with all of their families too. Oh dear, Bramble groaned. I hate to sound rude. You're welcome to stay, but I haven't much food. And there's only 1 bed. It's just not enough. Don't worry, grinned Snuffle. We've bought loads of stuff. To Bramble's amazement, in marched his guests with things that they'd managed to save from the nests. My goodness, smiled Bramble. There's so much to eat. Oh, and blackberry pie, my favourite treat. They had a fine feast round the cosy warm flames. Then Bramble said cheerfully, let's play some games. First they played Pin the Tail. Well, that was good fun. Leapfrog was next, and well, the Toads always won. Last, they played Skittles out in the hall. The hedgehogs took turns to roll up in a ball. And now, Bramble smiled, it's bedtime, I think. How about a story and a tasty warm drink? They all gathered round in a big snuggly heap to hear Bramble's tale before going to sleep. With the embers still burning all toasty and bright, Bramble tucked everyone up for the night. My home's a bit crowded, it's true, Bramble said as he took off his slippers and climbed into bed. But I really don't mind if it feels a bit small. For a home full of friends is the best home of all. The end. That is a really nice story about a badger who was quite happy being by himself and didn't really think that he needed any friends. But when something happens that we can't control, we actually find that friends are the best thing that we can have. Just like at the moment with all of those germs, it's brought lots of families together and friends together, and even though you can't see them, sometimes actually things are just a little bit okay. And I really hope that for all of you at home spending time with your families and your friends and talking on Zoom and video calling and writing letters and writing pictures, I really hope that you are still doing okay. And I really hope that very, very soon you'll be back to see all of your friends as well. Just like I will be seeing lots of you very soon back at nursery. And that's it for today. I think it's time for a little bit of a snooze. So let's all close our eyes nice and tight. Say goodnight to your families and friends. And I will see you back here tomorrow for another story in my book corner with me, Rockin' Ryan. But for now, bye-bye.